From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They start the drive with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you look.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, son. 11.
On first and 10, here's Fields. Throw caught by H2H. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Off play action, Fields. He'll dump this off to H2H. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Allen off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And the Bills at 6-3 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. 6th unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he gets it down to the 32. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weston, he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds. And what will be the final play of this first quarter? Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weston is still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Weston, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Giants! Devon Achane, 77 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Weston. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Alert!
A final shot before half for Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of ours?
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Travis Etienne, 72 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Alert!
Up the middle they go. Weston. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Weston. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
On the stop. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Weston. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Giants' 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weston, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. ETN once more. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Third down and 1. They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here we go, Scott.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Here we go.
2nd down and a yard. Straight ahead, ETN. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Don't jump.
2
Ready?
first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when to. digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Another tote for Etienne. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Good night.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
All right.
Etienne up the middle. Able to slither by. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call, but here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and a guy pats his helmet and says, "Take me out"? Why?
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second and 6 coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. Weston powers past him at midfield, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here we go. This is 4th down. Throwing, Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
To throw is Allen. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Half 85, half 85. Half 10.
Now Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up. It's gonna be a good game, boys. It's about time, fellas.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hey, tight. Half 10.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. But this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Weston. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
Stop.
Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.